What's going on, guys? Today I want to talk to Nappa, who is a client of ours. Our first product inside the program did $18,000 per month in revenue. Right now, she's currently doing around $28,000 to $32,000 a month. She lives in Thailand and she started this business right after COVID when she got laid off from her job. So a really interesting story here of how she balanced, her current work with Amazon as well as her journey inside and how she got those results. So hope you enjoy. Welcome in, Nappa. Thanks so much for doing this for us here today. If anybody wants to know, this is Nappa, who is in our AWA program, started her own Amazon business, and has been with me probably a year and a half inside the program, which is awesome. I've got to watch her, grow some really cool things in her business. First question I have for you, Nappa, is, what were you doing before Amazon? Were you working a job? I guess, tell me the time before Amazon kind of started for you.
Before I started Amazon, I was working on a super yacht for a few years. That
Sounds
was like
interesting.
after I graduate. Like I just want to explore the world, but I didn't have money. And for like I'm Thai and I live in Thailand, so currency different is huge. So I decided to like work my way and get some certificate and work on a yacht. And my main goal was that I want to earn money enough to start my business. But I know if I do that in Thailand, it would take me 10 years because base salary in Thailand is about five or less than $500. Yeah, so I decided to do that like 3 years. Actually, it meant to be four, but because COVID hit, so I came back 1 year earlier and then I didn't know what I wanted to do. And my mom and my uncle were suggesting about like Amazon. So I started to do research and went all the way and got my first product and failed and start over again and met your YouTube and then decided to join. Yeah, that's pretty much
That's
my
awesome.
journey.
So you said your mom and you said your uncle were telling you about
Yeah,
this business?
yeah.
Interesting. That's funny that they're the ones telling you about that because my parents, my grandparents, they still don't understand what I do at all. So it's really interesting that they're the ones that kind of told you about it.
Yeah, so my mom, she's like a big shopper, so she always buy book from Amazon. It's like in Thailand, it is quite limited what you can get, books and other like other things. Like
Hmm.
she's into quilting and it's not a big market in Thailand, so she always go on Amazon. And my uncle, he has like a resort and many business on an island in Thailand. So all
Hmm.
his friends are Westerner and some of them are like a millionaire because they sell like rice cooker on Amazon. So he like got some sparkle of yeah
Yeah,
the market. Yeah.
that's awesome. Very cool. Okay, so you essentially had to stop your job a little early because of COVID, about 1 year, didn't know
Yeah.
what to do. Your
Yeah.
mom and your uncle were like, you got to go look into this. You
Yeah.
tried a few products and those failed. Was it one product, two products?
One product that failed like miserably that leave me like sit and cry. But after that, I was like, okay, relief, start again.
Yeah, yeah. I've been there. Yeah, the first three products I had were so bad.
My
So
mom
bad.
still joked about it today.
Y-
So yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So you failed the first product and then you found me on YouTube, it sounds like, and then you
Yes,
decided to join up with us.
yes.
What was like kind of the main motivation to join and get help with us? Was it the product selection? Was it everything? I guess what was kind of like, I need to get help.
Well, actually, in the beginning, I already watched since like when I started before I started my first product. I already started watching YouTube, and my brother helped me a lot. And my brother also watched your YouTube and he said, this guy is like, you have to try. Like, he's like, the information you give and stuff. So I looked further and then it was like in between. It's like maybe before my product arrived, then I started to join your mentor group, mainly because I don't remember anymore, but I think there were many points like I want to know your point of view of how you do research and also, when I started, I already struggle a lot about supplier and how long it takes to produce. And that was the point I found that the more I know about the business, the less I know. So
Mhm.
I feel like I have to join. Otherwise, I'm gonna make a lot of mistakes. At least if there's 100, if you can tell me 95, and that already like would save me a lot of money. That was the first point I decided to join
Okay.
because I didn't know
Awesome.
about product inspection. I didn't know anything because I never been into like online market selling before. Yes.
Hmm. Okay, cool. No, that's
Mm.
awesome. What did you when you joined the program, did it help you kind of overcome those things? Did you get the help that you needed to get over those things?
Yes, definitely. I think especially the starting part, like the checkbox, what you're looking for, what kind of supplier, and about product sample. So it was a lot of detail, but I have to say that so all the information you give, it was like super useful, but if you never actually start doing, then you would never understand. And there are gonna be more issue that is coming up because of course it's like the detail is a lot and maybe the product I'm looking and the product you've been through is different things. So there's gonna be something that make you have a headache and you have to go through it. But it's just part of, doing business. I
Yeah.
think, yeah.
No, you're definitely right. That's every business, right? There's always like you're not going to really learn until you actually do it. So like,
Yeah.
the best thing you could do is tell someone like, "Hey, these are the mistakes I made in the past. This is how I do it to get success. This is kind of what it looked like for me." Just like you said, every scenario is different too. And that's kind of why we try to do more hands-on stuff, just because every unique situation requires a unique roadmap. But yeah, you got to take action to really learn. And so
Yeah.
at least getting those frameworks of what to look for, what not to look for is going to be key for things like that. So, okay, cool. You got in there. You got help. You took action, which is the biggest thing I want to put across. Like you did the work. I know that. I saw you do it. Tell me a little bit about the results when you first joined. So the first product failed. And then in the program, we started the second product. Is that right?
Yes, I actually start a little bit before when I joined you. So basically
Okay.
I launched the second product almost the same time as the first
Okay.
one because I have a feeling that the first one is, somehow I cannot catch the market because I found it from like Jungle Scout and everyone was like, I already saw
Exactly.
like 20 people selling it when I was still in production. So I'm like, okay, I have to start the second one. Yeah. But so I started the second one and then I joined your program. And so it helps me during the like product research. And then I need to know like, okay, I should order a sample first to see from different supplier and how I should get a review and so on. And about like product image. Yeah. So
Awesome.
it was
Awesome.
in between when I start and I join your program. So it helps along the way before I launch.
Is that the product that ended up doing pretty well for you? That second
Yes.
product? Okay.
Yeah, second product, it was I would say it's a lifesaver. I feel like I haven't done a proper research, but I feel like I got a bit lucky that I found that product from like a random way of doing research. But then Evan, he helps me with PPC in the beginning, and that's when I actually make good sales and start to understand it. Okay, being on the first spot and second or third spot actually make a lot of difference in sales and yeah, because PPC for me was super difficult and hard to understand, and having Evan to show me that time, it was like helped me so much.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. So that second product ended up doing like 18K a month, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Started doing well there. You get the help with the advertising, ranking organic, which is awesome. Yeah, the luck part of it, I want to hit on that. Like same thing with me. Like first three products failed. The fourth one, it did well. It was like just like you said, a lifesaver. I didn't know why it did well. We kind of got
Mhm.
lucky just picking it. So I want to talk about that and segue because you've been in the program so long. I know that second product kind of had a short lifespan. It worked
Yeah.
out. You got luck, you got results. And now we
Yeah.
kind of had to get something a little bit more sustainable that we worked with inside the program. Um, so tell me about that journey, right? So it's like, did you feel a lot more confident in that product that's doing well currently today versus that second product that you feel you just got lucky? Did you feel like the road was a little clearer with that product research and a bit more confident?
Yes, with this product that is doing well, I feel like I was quite confident that it is going to sell based on the research and
Mhm.
competitor analysis. But part of me also feel like, what if, but
It
anyway, it
Yeah,
works.
that
So
what if's always going to be there. I still get the what if. Like, what if this doesn't work? Am I wrong? Like, you get the self-doubt is always. And so,
yeah.
like, any way we can just like minimize risk the whole way, do the best we can, get 90% of the way there. It's a business, right? There's always going to be 10% doubt, no matter how good you are, right? So, like,
Yeah.
that's really key to like instead of guessing and giving yourself a 10% chance, like our second product and my fourth product, like at least getting there yourself 80, 90% of the way there is the odds are more in your favor, right? But it is business.
Yeah.
It's always going to be like, what if this happens? What if this happens? And everything like that. So cool. Well,
Yeah.
this product you're doing currently that we had a better roadmap for, I think you said you're doing around 28 to 32,000 a month at this moment.
Yes. So with this one, the product by itself, it was, I would say like 25 to 28, but then I have other product that didn't do as expected, but it still makes sales and make profit, which help adding up a little,
Yeah.
which I think keeping them, going.
That's
Mm.
awesome. Congratulations. That's huge. That's a six-figure business. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
like, finally, took me a
finally,
while. Yeah.
yeah, it's a long-term business, right? There's a lot of learning,
Yeah.
everything like that involved. Cool. Is this something you do full-time now? Is this like your full-time gig?
I'm actually do two things for a while. I'm doing real estate as well as
Okay.
Amazon, but it's like my main two income.
Okay. So Amazon's kind of like your computer work during the day, maybe, or during the night, and then real estate during the day type deal.
Yeah, so real estate is like the work span is a little longer. Like you wouldn't have to work for, say, if you deal with something for 1 week, then you have a break for another 6 months. And then, so I have a bit of free time. And then I do Amazon in between, which I have to do like every day. So it fits with my schedule to do both at the same time.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I think that's huge because again, most people starting usually have a 9 to 5 and it's like they're trying to balance these two things, but I think it's pretty doable, right? To kind of have a full-time career and build this on the side.
Yes, I think it is very important in the beginning that you still have full-time job while you're starting Amazon, because in the beginning I feel like it doesn't require a lot of hours for you to do, but you have to be attentive and active. And it is very good to have an income coming, because there is a difficult time when you don't actually make money, and or you even lose money, and it's really feel discouraging when you don't have other source of income coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you can
No,
slowly reduce, or if you can do both, then you have more incomes, I guess. Yeah.
yeah, I agree with that. I 100% agree. When I first started, I didn't have a job. So like
Mm.
I just watched my bank account dwindle and I made, terrible decisions because I was like I need to get there fast. And I forced a
Mm.
lot of things. When you have that 9 to 5, that stability, income coming in, you can make the more long-term decisions to help you and not be so stressed out about it and everything like that. So yeah, I think that's key right there for sure.
I also did the same as you, was so stressful.
Yeah, it is stressful
I didn't have
because
9 to 5.
exactly. And it's almost too much time, right? Because then you start inventing new problems that aren't there because you feel like, you have to be doing something, right? You don't feel productive. And so you just
You
start
and then
working
you
on things that,
overthink. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So I think it's good to have that sustainable 9 to 5 for income and just for your peace of mind, or else you'll just start
Yeah.
inventing new problems.
Mm.
That's awesome. When you joined the program with us, did you have any hesitancies? Like, was there a lot of fear before joining? I know like investing and mentorship is always difficult.
Mm.
I guess, was there anything popping up for you that like was kind of holding you back from joining, or were you just like, no, this is my dude, I'm hopping in here?
Yeah, I was like the second one. No, this is my dude. I mean, I don't really hesitate when this is, I'm not sure if it's a bad thing or good thing, but like if I decided, okay, I watched enough of your YouTube and I want to join, then I'll join. Like I don't have a second thought or anything. I just like, whatever, I'm just gonna join and see what he has to say.
That's awesome. That's really cool. Yeah. I think it's the better option, really. I know it's not the majority, but
Mm.
like if you feel confident in your gut saying yes, like it's going to be a little fearful. Yes, the investment is there, but like, yeah, you have to invest in yourself to be able to get better, get skills, get to the point where you are today, right?
Yeah.
And get better. So no, that's really cool to hear. This is my dude. Nice. I like that. Awesome. So, Nappa, what's in store for you moving forward? So I know you're doing real estate. I know you're still growing your Amazon business. Is there certain goals you're trying to hit? I guess what's a year in the future look like for you? 2 years down the line, 3 years?
I have been selling now 2.5 years. I think almost three now in a few months. But somehow I still feel like I'm quite new to the market because of my second product, how it have the life cycle. But then when it hits this year, it completely changed. I think I will try like selling my plan is just to sell on Amazon and until I found a product that I can actually build a brand and then
Mm,
perhaps like try to move out of the market. But
yeah.
if not, then it's not like end of the story. I'm also happy to just like maybe find another road, like try to find more niche and build like larger Amazon store and don't have to think about moving out of the platform. I think it's also worked quite fine. Now
Yeah.
that I feel like first I thought Amazon took so much, percentage and da da da, but then I thought about it. What if I have to find someone to organize with the shipping and with all those headaches? If I don't manage well, I could end up losing more money. So I thought Amazon is actually like a great place to, build your business.
Yeah, so to me, Amazon's all about the cash flow, right? At the beginning,
Mm.
just because it's like, imagine if you just like made your own website with your products, how much advertising would you need to do to like get actual customer trust? Where Amazon,
Yeah,
especially in the states where you sell, like they have like 160 million, like Prime customers, where like they trust the platform. They know if they buy a no-name product on there, like that's okay because Amazon will take care of them, right? So it's like imagine trying to go get yourself like those 1,000, 10,000 customers that are searching for your product every month, how expensive that would be, plus the logistics, everything like that. So I see like a jumping off point. So we don't have to like build this brand awareness at first, then using that cash flow to, build a brand like you're talking about and diversify, right? Because we don't want to have all our eggs in Amazon's basket forever,
yeah,
right? And to build an actual brand, like you're going to have to be off Amazon too. So it's to me, it's like Amazon is like this cash flow business that gets your start. Then you start investing in other resources like, your website, your email list, maybe some ads, things like that, social media. And then you just kind of have like, okay, if anything happens to this, I'm okay because I have this over here. And it just
mm,
slowly this keeps growing while this is still growing as well. And then all of a sudden you have this brand or this product line that is doing well on both. And it just keeps kind of growing into itself, right? Another thing
yeah,
to think about too is when you have a website and say you start driving traffic, about 20% of those customers will get right off that your website and go straight to Amazon, look up that brand, right? I do this all the
yeah,
time because it's like I know it's 2 days shipping. I don't have to enter my credit card information again on this website that I don't know anything about. But if it's on Amazon, like that's fine. I'd rather just do it there, right? So it's
yeah.
like they kind of build into each other as well. Well, Nappa, I appreciate you taking the time to talk with me. I'm glad you're doing awesome. I know hopefully those USD dollars in Thailand are serving you well. I hope so anyways.
Yes,
But
very well.
very well. I love it. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Okay, thank you too. It was
Yep.
nice chatting to you after a long time.
All right.